Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Dan Plays Fallout 3. In the last episode we went down into the metro tunnels and we solved the fire ant problem, and in this episode we're going to start off by talking to Brian about getting him a family. Because in the last episode I wasn't the best at actually finding him a family. Actually he should be in his house actually, because it's safe now, so I'm gonna ask him about, because I already know that, it's my dog, that, he does have family in Rivet City, but I don't remember the name.
I hope you found me a place to live.
Any idea where I can look for someone to take care of you?
Well, Papa always told me about my cousin Vera. She lives in some big giant ship somewhere or something. Papa called the place Rivet City, but I don't know where it is.
Okay, I have to go now.
I wish you could stay here with me in Grey Ditch.
I don't. So, it's Vera. I could have sworn I talked to Vera last episode, but I guess I didn't? Maybe? That's just weird. And if you hear snoring in the background, that's my dog, Molly. It's a beagle, if you're wondering. But yeah, I could have sworn that I talked to Vera last episode. I honestly can't remember. It's May. But yeah, I know that she's near that I normally find her near the Weatherly Hotel. That's normally where I find her. See if she's in Bannon's room. Nope. How about Young? Is she in Young's room? Nope. This is weird. I think she's actually over here a little bit. Vera. Are you Vera? I did talk to you in the last episode. Wonder why the speech option didn't appear. That's weird.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Vera, your nephew Brian lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
Good. I think Brian will love his new home. I'll send him along shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Awesome. Let's go and talk to Brian. So I'll see you guys back in Grey Ditch. We're gonna tell Brian that he now has a place to live.
I hope you found me a place to live.
I sure did, Brian. Vera said she'd take you in.
You really found her? Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
Sounds good. So that is those completed. I'm gonna boost up my small guns, my repair, and get my medicine up a little bit, get my lockpick up to 35. And I'm also I'll boost up my repair a little bit more. And then how about I'm gonna take where is it? I'm gonna take Thief for the extra bonus to lockpick. So now I'm gonna go back to Rivet City, and Megaton, not Rivet City, and I'm gonna go ahead, buy some ammo, store some stuff in my house, and hopefully actually have a little bit of ammo so I can go ahead and go over to Minefield, because we still have to work on the Wasteland Survival Guide quest line. So I will see you all when I'm done with that, and I'll probably actually meet you guys back at Minefield. And we're back, finally. That was a couple of seconds for you, but a couple of minutes for me, which was slightly annoying. But whatever, Minefield is right up here, I believe. And this won't take us very long at all, actually, so let's go ahead and just walk down here. Our goal is to get to the, I believe it's to get to the park, which is at the center of Minefield, and to bring back at least one mine for Moira. At least I think it's just one mine, if I'm not mistaken. So, let me go ahead and see if I can find the mines. There's one. I see one over here. There are a lot of mines, that's why it's called Minefield. But there's also the Sniper Arkansas, who, I'm not gonna kill quite yet, unless he annoys me too much by shooting the mines. So right here is the playground. We made it to the playground. And, we have the mines for Moira. I'm not sure how many it needs. Okay, so it really only needs one. So, I'm just gonna hurry him up. That was empty. And I need to get far enough away that, Arkansas doesn't shoot me. By the way, I forgot to mention that, when I was during the jump cut, I bought some ammo for Moira, I bought some stim packs, I slept, I stored some stuff in my house, and then I fought a couple of raiders and a couple of bloatflies on my way to Minefield. So that's why I might have, that's why I have more experience than I did, less caps, more ammo, stuff like that. Just those little discrepancies, but whatever, it should be fine. So,
What's shaking?
good, critter side supply is still open. Let's go talk to
How
Moira.
are those hot little potatoes? Or whatever. You know what I mean.
Sort of. I got through Minefield alive, and I even brought you a little present.
My very own landmine. Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
Pretty easy, I mean, you just have to press E, but that whole town is a trap. There was a sniper out there just waiting for me.
Not quite as much of a ghost town as they say, is it? Good work staying calm and collected under pressure. It'll be a great example for the book. I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course, but it's easy to make your own, too.
That completes the first chapter's tasks, correct?
Yup, you've done a great job. I just need to add in the section on how to cook rat, and this chapter's done. Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course, you may need them. We still got 2 more chapters to go.
It's gonna be a short book. I'm ready to start researching the next chapter.
The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first?
I'm gonna hate myself for this, but what do you mean about handling injury?
Well, I never get to study anyone who's severely injured. Not without them crying to be fixed right away or trying to bleed out and all that. But obviously, you can handle a lot of abuse. So if I'm ever going to find a good example of human anatomy and injury resistance, it'd be you. Next time you get badly injured, return here so I can examine you before I heal you up. I mean, you're going to get yourself hurt anyway, right?
I guess I'll get hurt eventually. Might as well come here when I do.
Wow, what a great research assistant you are. I mean, really, that's dedication. Demonstrating how to withstand pain by getting injured? Wow. When you're ready, come back here with some serious injuries, maybe a crippled limb or 2, and I'll take notes and fix you up. I'll be waiting here with plenty of bandages for you, so don't worry. Just go get horribly injured. Oh, and be careful.
Fine. I have to go now.
Come back soon.
Okay, this is one of the odder missions to do, just because I'm gonna try and get a crippled limb by jumping off of here. But first I'm gonna quick save just in case, and let's try this. Whee! Oh wow, that worked out quite amazingly. Luckily you don't bleed out in this game. As you can see, I'm crippled. You don't bleed out in this game, so even though I am at... What am I at? I am at 9 health out of 240. I really don't have to worry unless I go outside and get shot, because Megaton is probably the safest town in the... Come on! In the entirety of the Wasteland. Now, if this happens to you, press the wait key, which on PC is T, and on Xbox 360 it's the back button. Do not sleep, because sleeping will heal your crippled limbs and bring you back to full health, and you do not want that. Because then you'll have to do it again, and this time you might not be so lucky to not die. So let's go ahead and see what she has to say.
Well, how do you feel?
Well, I can hear my heart beating, but this really hurts, you know?
Oh, I know it does, dear, but it's for a good cause. Try not to squirm so much while I take notes. Now, how would you describe the pain you're feeling? Any advice for how to keep it from being overwhelming? And remember, this is for posterity.
Say 8, say 8, say 8. If you get that reference, Internet 5. Pain's an abstract. I stay focused on the definable things like survival.
That's a very enlightened attitude you've got. Shame it doesn't stop bullets, huh?
That'd be great.
Luckily, I'm here to patch you up. Now hold still and quit fidgeting. Ugh. How can you be walking around like this?
I don't know. I have both legs crippled. I'm amazed I can still walk.
Okay. I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up your spirits. It's kind of hard
Okay.
to see from your side, though. Here, take this environment suit of mine. It will help with medical tasks, and it should help prevent the effects of exposure, too.
I'm ready for more research on the second chapter.
There's a sort of mole rat repellent I've developed. I need it to be tested on a few mole rats before I can say it's a success. There's a lot we don't know about Mirelurks and how intelligent and dangerous they are. That definitely deserves research. And that should be it for the second chapter. Which do you want to check out?
Tell me more about repelling the mole rats.
Mole rats can burrow into almost anything and cause a lot of trouble. So I figured I'd make a chemical repellent stick for people to shoo them off. But I need it to be tested before I put the recipe to paper in the guide. So I need you to find some mole rats and test it out a bit.
I'll test out the repellent for you.
It'll be easy. One tap with the applicator and it overwhelms their senses with a sort of feel-bad sensation. Then they're gone before you know it. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties, but for real testing, try it on 10 or more. There should be plenty in the tepid sewers downtown.
I have to go now.
Take care. It's a big wasteland, but you know that better than me, right?
Well, let's go and try this out. So, let me go in and equip it. Here it is, it's the repellent stick. There are some mole rats outside of Rivet City. I'm not sure if they're still there or not. But one place that I know I can find mole rats is the tepid sewers. But there is still one thing that I don't think I got. I have to check. There's a special rock behind not Rivet City. Why do I keep calling it Rivet City? Behind Megaton that has some supplies in it and is pretty good for when you're beginning a run through. Which I should have gotten it earlier, but I didn't, I think. Hey look, it's so not loaded in. So yeah, let me just see if I can... Ooh, there's a mole rat. So what you gotta do, you gotta hit it once, and just wait. Don't beat it to death with it, and its head explodes anyway. Lots of people I've seen just beat the mole rats to death with the stick, but that doesn't make any sense when testing the repellent, because beating them to death with a stick, whether the repellent's on it or not, would cause its head to explode anyway. It would cause it to die anyway. So, by the way, it's right here with the 3 sticks. Okay, so I didn't. Let me take all that. So when testing a sort of repellent, I think it would make more sense to hit the mole rat and then wait for the mole rat to feel the effects. Now, while that does damage you quite a bit more because they have more time to attack, mole rats don't cause that much damage. Don't cause enough damage to be a cause for alarm. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. There are some right in front of Megaton, which I've already gotten. So I'm gonna start heading towards the Tepid Sewers, which are right around this way. I'm actually going to go to Grey Ditch, so I can more easily get to them. Trying to make it to the Tepid. There are mines here. I forgot there are mines here. That is not good. Okay, I'm better. Okay, good thing I have so many of these things. Is this the Tepid Sewers? Because I don't remember. I know that there is an entrance. No, that's the memorial facility. The memorial facility is home to the Mirelurks. And, the Mirelurks, you do not want to mess with at this point. Because that will sort of negate... This guy's a good guy, by the way. Will kind of...
Find your own robot to salvage.
Kind of negate a future Wasteland Survival Guide quest that I'm going to be doing. So, let me jump down here. Whee! And I believe this should be the entrance to the Tepid Sewers. I think I got like 5 back at Megaton, so I need to get like 5 more. This is not the repellent stick. This is a gun. Silly Dan. Let's see if I can find... Okay, there's a mole rat. Yeah, whack. Whack. So that should be 2 more. And... Wow, I got that timing down nicely. Except for the fact that I didn't time it, so... I don't know how long the repellent takes to take over a victim and make their head go... Great. I don't have the correct science skill to take out this turret, so I'm gonna try and shoot it before it kills me. Mark 1 isn't that bad. No, that's not good. Wow. Fire. Mark 1 isn't that bad for taking out. It's kind of easy, in fact, to take out Mark 1 turrets. They're kind of a pushover. But, the later versions of turrets and the like are kind of deadly. I think this one should be number 10 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there you go. Let me see if that was number 10. That was, I think that was 4 just right off the... No, that was 3. And I got 4, 5... so I'm not sure if that's 10 or not. Let me see if it completed the side. 7 or more. Could've sworn I got way more than 7 already, but whatever. I'll test it on more mole rats and see what happens. Oh, never mind, wow, it just completed. So let me just wait for this guy to explode. Okay, back down. So I'm gonna see you guys back at Craterside Supply, where we turn back in the quest to Moira. See you guys then. And we're back.
Oh, I can't wait to hear how the repellent's working.
I tested the mole rat repellent extensively.
Oh, excellent. Substantial field testing, precise reports, and such dedication. What more could I ask for in a research assistant? So, how did my chemical repellent work? Safe and clean like a charm, I'll bet.
It appears that mole rats have a most fatal allergy to it. Explosively so.
Those poor little mole ratties. Oh, I wonder if I could make a hypoallergenic version. Oh, but that'd hardly be effective. I should mention that. Proper handling of mole rats could be important if they could be domesticated. Milked, maybe? Oh, anyway, keep the repellent. Oh, but for your trouble, here, have the leftover chems from working on the repellent. I'm sure you can find some use for them. Yes, knowing more about them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs. That's great. I recommend the nest at the Anchorage War Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the Mirelurks down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods. probably down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly. And be sure not to kill any Mirelurks inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study. See ya.
Sorry about what just happened there. All of a sudden there was a lot of noise in the background, so I had to stop talking, and I'm probably gonna have to scrap that part of the audio, but whatever. The rest of the footage is fine, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna end it off here, so in the next episode we're not gonna do the Mirelurks, actually. I'm gonna wait to get a specific item from a certain DLC, and I think after 9 episodes of the Wasteland, I think it's time to take a break from the normal Wasteland. So next episode in like 2 weeks, we're gonna be going and doing one of the DLCs. Yes. So get excited for that. I shall see you all then. Have a wonderful 2 weeks. Peace.